Hi, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about our first module, that is AWS Account Creation. So AWS Account Creation is very easy, and for creating AWS account, we need some valid email ID, valid phone number, valid credit card information that we will discuss. Before that, the agenda of this creating account is like so in this module we are going to discuss about how to create AWS account, managing the management console, and also how to log in into the various methods and all. We will discuss about the billing management also. We have a lot of things to understand in that. So here the second thing is we need to understand what is AWS account creation, what you need to create a AWS account. Before that, we need to understand, can we create the AWS account in company? So we never create the account in AWS account in company. So this is the most important. So but why you are creating here? To do the practice from your side, but in companies we never create that. The second thing is then why you are creating? For your practice purpose only. Then in company, who is creating in AWS account in company? Who is creating? Accounting team is creating. Some management team, management people, or accounting team, the higher level people, only they can able to create, and they will provide you one user to manage the infrastructure. So that is the most important. Now coming to so why they are not giving you the opportunity to create the AWS account? Because why they are not giving you? Because of so uh, because of so one day if you join for the company, you created the AWS account and you left the company, then they will be in trouble. So that's why they never give the because if you created and everything with you, the access keys, secret keys, billing, every information is with you. So that's why they don't want to provide the access. So that is the most important point we need to understand. If you understand that, then still why we need to create means for our practice purpose. So we never get the opportunity to create the AWS account in company, but we will create. So now coming to why we need this account. First of all, we need to understand why do we need this account. Any idea why do we need this account? Before that, any questions here? First of all, what our chapter is? AWS account creation. So the chapter is AWS account creation. Then second thing is why we created, who is created. So all these points. Please go ahead. Any questions here about this?
No question. So, can I answer your question?
Yes, please.
So, I believe we need to create the AWS account because uh, uh, we will be the one who will create this server, and further we will
Yeah,
distribute that
but
server to the
finally
different
for
companies.
working environment. Suppose
Yes.
you are the person, you are the person, you joined for one company, that is the TCS, and your client is your client is Citibank. Your client is Citibank. So Citibank, you are working for finally Citi Citibank. Finally, you are working for Citibank, right? So the Citibank is using some AWS infrastructure. Citibank is using some AWS infrastructure. So in that scenario, so we need to support for AWS infrastructure which belongs to. So as a employee of TCS, you are working for Citibank client and managing the Citibank infrastructure. These guys are the Citibank is using some AWS resources for their business. Like server they are buying, databases or some services which belongs to some services. So they are using some services. So they are using some services to So they are using some services to manage their business. So now you need to get the account, AWS account. You need an AWS account to log in into the AWS account, and you need to create the server for this guy. You need to create the storage for this Citibank. You need to manage that. Then who is having the account here? Who is the owner of the account? Citibank is the owner of the account. Even TCS also don't have the AWS account. Citibank is creating one AWS account to you, and they will provide to manage the infrastructure belongs to Citibank through TCS. So now you want understand why you need the AWS account. You need the AWS account to manage the AWS infrastructure belongs to your client. So that means you are the employee for the TCS. TCS client is Citibank. Citibank has some infrastructure running in cloud, and they are asking you to manage the infrastructure in cloud, which belongs to Citibank. Then they will create to manage that. You need the account, right? So that they will create a AWS account, and they will provide you so that you can log in and you can start practicing, not practicing, start working on that. So that is the most important. I hope everyone understand why do you need AWS account. Means everything we are managing from AWS is everything, whatever is there, everything we are managing from AWS only. So that means everything in the sense your company may use the AWS servers, your company may use the AWS database, your company may use the any of the services. That means that is the purpose of AWS account. Now you got it right. Why we need AWS account and who is giving you AWS account in company. If you go to the company, what who is giving you account? The accounting team. That means client is giving you AWS account, the normal account. The main AWS account is created by client itself. So if you created by providing the email, your email ID, your credit card information, your everything, if you provided, so then if you provided, then one day if you resign the company, everything with you, that they are in trouble. So that's why they never allow you to manage this. You understand? I hope everyone understand this point. If
So
anyone not
all
clear, let me know.
so all the login credentials and all that stuff will be provided by the client. It's just we have to use
Exactly.
those
Only
credentials.
client is having the credentials, main credentials, the root
Okay.
access, and they will give us only limited access. I will explain about that.
Okay. And any changes made by the client will be visible to us.
Any changes?
Like any changes on the server made by the client will be visible to us. Any new application added to the server or
That depends on
deleted
what
from the
policy
server.
you have.
Okay.
That depends on what permission you have. That I will explain in few minutes. But at least
Okay.
here the questions and answers is the question number one is so the question number one is our topic, right? So we need to understand what is our why we need to create the AWS account and all. So you got this point, right? Or still any confusion about this?
Yeah, hi Reddy, it's Mohammed Ghosh here.
Mhm.
Suppose myself and our Bhansal Bhai both are working in same company but for
No,
two
no,
different
permissions,
projects.
no, permissions we will discuss. But here the only point is questions and answers. What is AWS account? What is AWS account?
Okay.
So you understand. Then who is creating AWS account? AWS account in company. That means like if you go to the interview, If someone asks you, did you created any AWS account? The people, whoever is learning courses or whoever is just learning from Google or somewhere, they can say, yes, I can create the AWS account. The reason is it's very easy. But in company, we will not, we are not supposed to create, and we will not get opportunity to create AWS account. Then who is creating an AWS account? Only accounting team, accounting department is going to create. Accounting team is going to create this. Only accounting team is managing. So accounting team means, who is the accounting team? In every company, to manage the software licenses, to manage the softwares, to manage the purchases, there is a team like there is a team like accounting team. So they are managing. So that means, like, if someone asks you, if someone asks me in interview, I can say the same thing. Yes, like, did you create the AWS account? No, I never get the opportunity to create, because this account is including your credit card information and security information, as well as some mail, the company mail and everything is included. That's why they never give this opportunity. The accounting team or management side, they will create the account, and they will provide the credentials to us, and we can manage their infrastructure. So this way we can explain. But I know how to create the AWS account. And one more important thing is, we need to discuss a lot here. So that's what our training. So the real company, in company, the procedure is completely different. I will explain about, like, a real process also after completing this understanding. So our training is from every module wise. So our training is, first of all, we need to understand the knowledge, what it is doing. Second thing is what we are doing, that is work knowledge. What AWS is doing, what we are doing, and if you go to the interview, how you are managing interview, and then exam wise, you need to understand all these areas. Okay, each chapter wise. So in that, we are trying to understand knowledge, just to how AWS is working, how it is working, and all. So later on, I will explain how really we are doing in company. So AWS account creation is the module. In that, what is AWS account and why we need AWS account? Why do we need AWS account? Why do we need now? Anyone?
We need AWS account for creating AWS resources
To
for
manage the
practice.
to manage the AWS resources. To manage the AWS resources which belongs to client. You got it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is not only server. We should not say only server. So any IT services, we are going to manage. Any IT services belongs to specific client. So that is the most important thing we need to understand. If you understand that, the next question is, who is creating AWS account? Then what you need to create AWS account? What you need to, why you are creating AWS account? Why do you create AWS account?
To learn the services.
For practice purpose.
Manage.
Why you are creating here the account means that is for practice purpose only you are creating. So then coming to what you need to create the AWS account. What you need to create AWS? What do you need to create the AWS? What do you need to create AWS to create AWS account? These are, like, questions and answers. So here, what do you need exactly? You need the valid email ID. You need the valid credit card information. You need the phone number valid. So that is the most important thing. you need to understand to create your AWS account. Make sure everyone should create this account by today itself. Okay, today itself, everyone should have your credit card and your email ID, phone number today itself. So then the second thing is, so that, does it chargeable or anything they will charge? No, it is 1 year free. Okay, is this account is free? Is this account is free? Is this account is free? So that means yes, it is 1 year completely free. It is 1 year from the day of creation. It is 1 year free. But most important thing here is, do not use the existing, do not create the existing, do not use the existing AWS account. You can use your Amazon account, but my recommendation is create new account. So your Amazon account also is allowed to access and manage this AWS, but the problem here is, if you created the server account for, I mean, your Amazon account 1 year before, but now you are trying to access that. So but you are not part of the free tier. So that means this is the AWS is giving you the entire infrastructure for your practice. It is 1 year they are giving you free practice. So from the day of the creation, suppose imagine you created a AWS account 1 year back, and now you are um, uh, now you are trying to use, then it is not part of free tier. So it is not part of free tier. That's why better you can create the brand new AWS account with a credit card and or debit card, whatever information. It is completely free for 1 year. So that is the one important. So please go ahead. Any questions here?
Yeah, hi Reddy, Mohammed Gauss here.
Yeah.
So Reddy, this free account is applicable for companies also, or only for the guys like us?
Yeah, for a company point of view, yeah, but this is, yeah. So company point of view, this is company point of view also, it is, I mean, like with respect to the AWS, you are the customer, TCS also customer only for him. They don't care about TCS is big company, so there is no free. So the AWS point of view, everyone is the customer, so they will give 1 year free. So
Okay,
that's why even
fine.
companies also do some POC and all in that meantime. So the free means like they are not giving everything as a free. So there is a limitations. Sometimes the free account is not applicable for the companies and all. But for practice purpose, yes, which is you can do for practice purpose. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. What I understood is, I am creating account for my practice purpose, and the companies are creating account for their running their business. So, irrespective of the load or irrespective of the capacity of the machines or resources, so free account is having some limitations.
Limitations, that's why the limitation will
Okay.
not limitation will is the problem for the companies. That's why company may use the limitation, I mean free art, but still doesn't matter. That means, like, see, for example, if AWS is giving free tier, so the free tier is like, for example, only one Windows server, one Linux server, that's all. But company may need more servers, then they are not part of free tier. You understand? I'll explain about that free tier
Yes.
in a minute. Yeah,
Yes.
but you understand up to now, right? Sandhya, can you hear me now? Sandhya, maybe your audio means like you can connect from phone also if you are facing any issue. Okay. So now we are very clear about how account is working and all. So now coming to we are understanding questions and answers. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
hi. So any questions here, anyone? And my small request is you can, yeah, you can ask the questions instead of chatting here. Okay. So Manoj, Manoj, what is your question? So here, why I'm asking you to ask questions here, because if you chat, if you your question is in chat window, I answered, but the question is missing after recording. Once you receive the recording, so you can see only answer, you can hear only answer, the question is missing, then everyone is confusion, including you also. Sometimes you may forget the question. So instead of that, better you can raise your hand and you can ask immediately. So
Yeah,
that is the most important. Now, yeah, go ahead.
so we need to enter the credit card details as well. So it is we are entering those details is just because after 1 year the free trial will be over, and then we need to
Exactly.
the
Sometimes
amount will be.
you may use the more resources. That's why. So let
So
me explain about the free trial. So like I just explained, like is it free? Yes, free. It is free, but it is not 100% free. It is some services, just to say FREE free. You can take your laptop or something. You can also try to use this. So aws.amazon.com/free is the option. You can understand what they are giving as a free, as part of free tier. As part of free tier, there is it's like you can do anything in AWS account. You can do anything. You can able to manage every services. That means you can create the server, you can create the database in AWS, you can create the application, you can create the big data solution, you can do anything with your AWS account as part of free time also. But there is a limitation on that. The limitation is you can able to create a only one server, one Windows server, one Linux server. You can create 2 3 also, but they will give you only one free, the other one they will charge. You understand what I mean?
Yes. So what
So
is the chargeable amount, and is it
that depends
automatically
upon
debit?
what service you are using. This entire AWS is pay per use model. How much you use, you need to pay for that. That is the pay per use model. Now you are very clear about the free tier. Now we are going to discuss about what is free tier and all. So once you create the AWS account, the AWS is giving 1 year completely free for practice purpose. What they are giving as a what they are giving free for practice purpose, that means they are giving free services. They are giving every service as a free, but there is a limitation. There is a limitation, just like a sample. So if you go to the server, you can create the one Windows server and one Linux server. They will not charge anything. After, if you create more servers, then they will charge, like that. So if you want to create the storage, yes, first 5 GB is free. After that, whatever you are using, that is chargeable. But for your practice, don't worry, you will not get any bills or any charges. With my past experience also, I'm using from long time, but still I'm not paying much. I'm not paying much, but I'm doing some like see 0.021 cents. So this is very less amount, right? Rajeshwari, please, you can join through your mobile also. I think you are disconnecting some reason. Okay, you can connect from mobile also, so that you no need to disconnect. Okay, now the charges are very limited, so you no need to worry about the charges, but keep eye on your bill. Bill, I will show you where to check the bill. Even I will show you how to set up the bill alert, so that if it is more than $5, you will get mail like that. I will help you to set up that. Okay, and also the bills. So if you go to the my bills, so this month is 0.02 cents till 7. Okay, so because I created one server, so that's why I'm clear. So if you go to the previous batch, it is 0.8 cents. 1 month, the whole 1 month, I teach so many people, so many exercises, so many things, still 0.8 cents. So this is not too much bill. Okay, so but keep eye on that, because sometimes by mistake, if you created a server, big servers, big infrastructures and all, then there is a charges. Okay, so make sure once you create the AWS account, then you can use the only the free tier. So the free tier means it is 1 year free. Suppose if you created, you should create. Please try to follow. So I'm not responsible for anything if you are not getting job until you follow me. So if I say A, you need to say A. That's all. If I say B, you need to say B. Then ask me why should I'm not getting job. So if you say like C and R, definitely you will not get job. Follow whatever I'm saying. Make sure everyone should create the account today itself. That is the first step. So everyone should talk. And the second thing is any questions here about what is free tier? It is 1 year free and 12 months. So there is a limitation here, like you can see compute one server, one Linux server, one Windows server, 5 GB storage, 750 hours database, like it's a 25 database. Like you can clearly see what they are giving as a free, what they are giving as a chargeable and all. Now you are very clear about to see all this free time. Just go to aws.amazon.com slash free will give you the free tier. So now you are very clear about why we are creating this AWS account, what is AWS account, what is free tier. So now the question is, what is free tier, right? So what is free tier now? The free tier, everyone understand, right? If anyone not clear about any of these questions, answer, let me know.
So ready, it is compulsory to have credit card, right? So
Yes,
if
yes.
people do not have credit
Yes,
cards,
and
they cannot
also
use.
yes, you need the credit card and valid email ID, valid credit card, valid phone number. Because I told you right just now, if you created a 3 servers, two servers is free. Extra they need to charge. That's why your credit card should be enabled. So the same like 5 GB
Yes,
free. If you
I have
create
a
100
doubt.
GB, then they need to charge for 95 GB. So that's why even while creating AWS account also, they will withdraw $1 from your account to validate whether your AWS account whether your credit card account is active or not. So that is also one more thing. So they will charge $1 for testing purpose. So that is also one more important. How much? How much they charge? Okay, how much they charge? So $1. So that is the one more important. Now coming to how to create this AWS account. How
So
to
before
create the
that,
AWS?
I
Yeah,
have a doubt.
yeah.
Like, I have created by using debit card,
Hmm.
and I did not get any problem while creating. Now I can easily use all the options. I don't know why. Like you are
That's
saying that
what
we need to have.
anything you can use. They will not
Okay,
restrict anything.
okay,
They will charge for after free time is exceeded. If you use
okay,
5 GB, it is free. You can use. Like every
okay,
services are allowed to access,
okay.
but
Now is
they
it
will.
okay that I have created by using debit card, right? Till 1 year, like
Yes,
during
you are
training or else.
eligible till 1 year. It is free. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So that is the one more important. Now coming to you, everyone understand what you need to create a AWS account, right? So, so any questions here? Anyone like what you need AWS account creation? Then, then coming to creating AWS account, everyone know this because everyone is having Amazon account. The same way you can create Amazon account, same like so. Here aws.amazon.com is the this thing. Then you can go with your email ID. You can provide your email ID. Then you can go with your details like first name, last name, email ID,
Hi,
and all. Yeah.
Can I create with the same Amazon account mail ID with a different debit card?
No, mail ID should be different.
Oh, okay.
Credit card you can use same, phone you can use same, but because mail ID is the main component here, main super user account. I will explain that super user, normal user, AWS admin, and I will explain about that in few minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you understand, right?
Yes.
So here, like just you can provide your contact information, then payment information, your credit card information, your card expiry date. So then once you provide all the details, then you are all set to go. So you will get the mobile notifications and provide the code here. Then your account is active. But only one important thing here is while you can there is a place where you can select the support plan. So the support plan, don't select any of the support, they are chargeable. So go with only free tier. So if we select the free tier, then you no need to pay anything. That is the most important thing here. Okay, please select the free tier only, don't go for
But
any other.
$1 will be
Yeah,
charged, right? $1 will be
one
charged.
dollar $1 they will charge. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, Reddy, able to hear.
So I hope you understand this, right? So now coming to how to create AWS account, you everyone understand, right? So now how to suppose once you create the AWS account, now we need to connect to the AWS account for working. So in this scenario, so what you need to connect and how we are connecting, what are the different ways to connect and how we are connecting in company, everything we will discuss. In the meantime, any questions, let me know up to now. Everyone good?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So,
It's all clear,
just,
sir. What is EC2?
sorry? Yeah, Prabhu.
Sir, it's all clear, sir.
So, where are you, man? Prabhu, you should be in comfortable zone, like, you should be at home.
Sir, it's all clear, sir.
Oh, okay. For me, it is full nice. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, what is EC2?
No, we'll discuss that, okay? Server related operation, but we'll discuss, okay? So, but only these points. Any doubt?
Uh,
Yeah.
Actually, I have created the AWS account on Friday, actually.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
But they didn't charge me anything till now.
Okay, the account may be like in verification mode. Maybe try to access some services.
Okay.
Then if you are able to access, then you are all set. Okay, we'll see the practical in few minutes after this. Okay, I
But
yeah.
okay, I have created the account with the same mail ID that I have in Amazon account.
Uh-huh.
Um, Is there
Then
any
I2.
if there any problem with that? Is there
No,
any?
it is not the problem, but it should not allow. I don't know how it is allowed because we can use the same account for this and this. Amazon is always same one single account for them.
Yes,
Let
sir. Even I too have created the account with the same email ID. They have charged me 1 rupee.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you are
They will.
saying, if we create the account with the same email ID, if you want to practice after 1 year, at that time we can create by using new mail ID, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Instead of that, you are
After one
asking
year,
us to
no need
create
of
with.
practice, man. You should work.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Instead of that, you are asking us to create with the new mail ID now itself.
Exactly. Better practice is create the new email ID and create. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, once we create this AWS account, right? How to log in? How to you are logging into this AWS account and you are managing the AWS account, right? So there is a many ways to manage, like through management console, like this GUI is the one opportunity to create to manage the services, and there is a command line, there is a PowerShell, there is a command line operation, there is a PowerShell, there is a code, like code pipeline, and there is a Java UIs also we can create, and at least okay, just you can explain like okay how you are connecting me. Sometimes we are connecting through command line to manage the services. Sometimes I'm managing through management control. We are also using some code pipeline to manage the AWS services, and also we are using some third-party tools to manage the AWS account. Like that, we need to explain in interview. So if someone asks you how you are managing AWS means, you may use the console, command line, and any of these. So I hope, but I will show you practically how we can able to access all these. Okay, but at least in the meantime, we are trying to understand what you need to. So what are the different ways to manage the? What are the different ways to manage the IT, manage the AWS? Okay, so you understand this, right? Any questions? These questions we need to have the answer in our mind immediately. The reason is you may think like, okay, we will go with Google. After this video, one more hour you are wasting. So that's why better focus here more. So you can put phone ahead and aside, and you can focus more on this, and you can ask any questions if you are okay. Now coming, yeah,
David,
yes sir.
requesting you to please explain one more time ways to manage AWS.
Means like ways to means like how we are managing, like see, one is you can go to the management console, and from here you can create the server or storage or anything. This is the one way. The other is we can go to the command line. This is the PowerShell. From here also we can manage. How we are managing and all I will explain. And also there is some third party tools also, like the PowerShell, and also sometimes we can use the PowerShell also to manage the AWS by using the command line and all. And also sometimes we have some tools like S3 browser also, S3 browser and all, to manage the infrastructure. Sometimes we have different mechanisms. Okay, so but I will show you practically. But outline, yes, it's not only management console. We have many ways to manage the AWS after creating your AWS account and all, that you understand. So once you understand this, so who is connecting to AWS account to manage these services? Who is connecting to AWS account to manage these services? Who is connecting in the sense like after creating server, AWS account, right? So I just explained like the AWS owner, like owner of the account, like who is creating there is a three users, like one is the root user in AWS, the second one is the administrator, the third one is the normal user. So there is a three users are there. So one is the root user. The root user means like who created the main account. So whoever is created the account, he is the root user. He is having main, he is having main user, and he can manage everything because he is the super user. So because of the super user, he can able to do anything over the account. So that means like suppose imagine the Citibank bank is created account and they have the root account. They are the super user. They can do anything with AWS account. That means like for example, now you created a AWS account. You are the super user and you provided you created one IAM account and you provided a one account to one person and you make him as an AWS admin. And this guy is creating a one normal user also. That means like see for example, AWS account, like account owner means who created the account. He is the owner of the account. He is having complete access, everything permission. But the administrator is also having all permissions, but he don't have permission to manage the billing related, manage the credit card information, manage your credit secret keys, and there is a access keys and these are managed by the only root user. You understand the difference between root user and a administrator, right? You are going to be a administrator only. You are going to be a administrator for any company. You may not be normal user. You never be a super user. Because the super user, if you are the super user, you can able to see their credit card, debit card information, their security information, everything. One day you don't, you if you get some frustration and you can delete the account also. That means it's like completely in your hand. That's why they never give the access to super user account. So the super user means who created the AWS account. He is the super user. He is the owner of the account. He is the root account. I'm explaining everything twice. You just try to remember it now itself. Okay, don't think like okay, most of the people are failing there only. Okay, people are thinking okay, why can't we? Okay, we'll go with this video. Let we chat with phone, and that is going to be first failure because it never happened. Make sure now itself we need to remember. We need to our mind should be strongly believe like now only we need to remember itself. So okay, there is a 3 users in AWS. What are the users? What are the ways you understand, right? To
Root.
connect. Then what are the users are connecting? What are the users? What are the users are connecting?
So I have a question.
Root user,
One is the
admin
root user.
user,
The second one is the
Admin
administrator.
user who will
Third one
manage
is
the
the
admin user,
normal user.
normal user.
Yeah. What root user can do? Everything
root
he
user
can
can
do.
You can
create
create
the
admin
Billing
user.
elections.
account.
You can say like everything. There is no restriction. There is no single restriction. What everything means? He can create the server. He can create the database. You can create the application. He can manage the billing and credit card, debit card. It's including everything you can able to manage because you are the owner of the account. You are the super user. You are the root
Root
user.
user.
Root user. Everything is same. The meaning is same. Root user is the user, and the super user means big user. The meaning. So that is the one more most important. Now coming to you create is a super user is going to create an admin user. The admin user is going to create the normal users. So here, who is the administrator here now? You are the administrator. We are learning admin course. We are the administrators. So what?
Admin manage the account.
Admin can manage the users as well as all services. He can do
Okay.
everything except 3 things. Those 3 is he is not able to manage the billing, he is not able to manage the accounting information, he is not able to manage the support. Do you remember the support? I will show you practically, don't worry. So do you remember, like we created a billing information, as well as while creating there is a support like free tire, or what kind of support you want, you can select. That is also handled by only super user. We are not eligible to do anything with that. So I hope everyone understands. So please go ahead, any questions here about this?
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
hi Reddy, Muhammad Gauss here.
Yes, sir.
So Reddy,
Yeah.
root user is from accounting team, and normal users may be from monitoring teams or any newcomers or juniors in our team.
Exactly. The
We can say like that, right?
normal user means one guy is only database admin. As a AWS admin, you can create the database profile. Only he can manage the database operations in cloud. One more guy is only server operations in cloud. One guy is only something like API developer or something like that. So these are all are the normal users. So they have the limited permissions. You are understanding, right? So, but still we will discuss more about this. So if not clear, let me know. Anyone is not clear about super user and administrator and
Yes, Reddy. I have a question regarding this. So you are saying that the normal user will manage, one of the normal user will manage the database, other will manage something else. So what if the other users are doing different tasks? So what is the use of that admin? Because what, so admin will do like, what will be the role of the admin if every other
exactly.
normal user
So
is
like
creating the data?
for account owner there is no role. You understand that, right? For account owner there is no role. You understand the meaning of that, right?
Yes, the root user.
Root user. That means he is the owner. He will not
Yes,
do
yes,
the job. He
yes.
will not do the job. He is the just owner. He is having everything control, but he is giving work to the people, and he will make sure work is done. Okay, so this is you understand, right? Now
Mm-hmm.
coming to the administrator, AWS administrator means, so if you remember, whoever is infrastructure managing in traditionally, if you go to the any company, so there is a infrastructure team, right? There is a IT team like managing servers, managing databases, managing networking, managing firewalls, managing all these operations. You are right.
Mm-hmm.
All people's job is done by only one person, that is AWS administrator job. So that means AWS administrator is managing this whole AWS account related stuff, except billing and account, and the third one is like a support environment. So along with that, the AWS administrator is managing the servers, managing the databases, managing the networking, managing the firewall, managing the security, managing the monitoring, managing the backups, managing the storage. Whoever is doing all infrastructure related, the IT related operations, in traditionally there is a 10 teams, 15 teams. Those jobs we are going to do as part of our AWS admin profile. Now you understand the meaning, right?
No, but I what the question was, like you were saying
What
everything will be
AWS admin will do, right? That is your
no
question.
no no. My question was, like you were saying everything will be managed by AWS admin, right? And
Yes.
AWS admin is also creating the other user. So if everything is managed by, now as
But
per
he
the
can't able to manage everything, right? He can,
so
he
what is the
can,
role of the other user?
no, he can manage, but he can't manage everything, right? So so he is doing all admin related job. If you go to the company, the developers, some developers are there in AWS. Suppose you are the Java developer, you want to develop an application, API, application program interfaces, or something like that you want to develop, right? For you, AWS admin can give the access, providing the facility, and that is the admin job. What admin job will do? Admin always providing the facility to the people whoever is working in the environment. But that AWS admin is giving you access to log into this and providing the permission, that is the API permission to you to manage the whatever that thing. So there is a database team. I can manage AWS, but I can't manage the database. I can create the database, I can understand the database, but I can't manage the database. For that database people, we need to create the account. We need to provide the facility for the database team in our environment. You understand why the
Yes.
normal user?
Yes. Not. So it's like we are just providing them a platform where they can
Exactly.
work, and they can give that when the work is done, they can assign that project to us, and we will
Yeah,
manage that
but good.
particular.
But here is the administration meaning is we can do everything. The meaning is we have the access to everything, because we are owner is also having the everything, but he is not working. We also having everything access, but we do only admin jobs. But suppose like you are the big data person. So I can create your user. I can create the storage for you. I can facilitate to upload the data from on premises to here, and the analysis part is you should do
Okay.
the big data analysis or whatever the core operations you only need to manage, right?
Right. Right. And
That's
one more
why they are
question.
all these all people are the normal users
User.
only.
Okay. And
So yeah, go ahead.
yeah, please continue. Then I'll ask my question.
So that is the main difference between super user, administrator, and
And normal.
normal user.
Okay.
So
Okay.
most of the time, what user you are to be?
Admin user.
Admin user only. Most of the time, you are going to be
Uh,
an admin user for every company. You have the complete permissions. So that is the difference between super user, administrator, and normal
normal.
user only. So, but we will see practical also. I will show you. I will create and everything. We will discuss practical also.
And I
But
have
at
one more
least,
question.
yeah.
Yeah. So suppose the database, the normal user, which is creating the database, has uh, done with his job, and now he's handling over this that database to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
That person has done with his work, and he's handing over that database to us, and now we find that there is some error in that database. So can we change that?
No, no, no. We are not managing the database. As a AWS admin, we are not managing the database. We are facilitating the environment for them. That's all.
No, we are facilitating the environment. But suppose that person has made some error in that database. So in that
That's
code, so
what
can
I'm
we?
telling you. Suppose, like, see, we can facilitate up to database. Inside the database, if they are doing something wrong and all, that database person need to take care. We are not into the database environment.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So that is the any other questions? Anyone? Nilma, you understand the difference between super user, administrator, and normal
Yes,
user?
I understood.
What user
And
you are going to be?
Sam clarified a lot more also with his questions.
Yeah, that's what. That if we understand the question first, then answer is very easy. Like what user, what are the users are there, and what user you are, what user you are. So you are always admin.
What
What
are the
admin
user
you?
responsibilities?
Yeah, what is normal user? What is super user? What super user will do? What is admin? So admin, AWS admin or Azure admin or Google admin, whatever administrator will do all administrative related stuff. The administrative related stuff means the infrastructure management in cloud. That means like security. That's why I highlighted many times infrastructure. That's why I went through all, like, computer, what is computer, what is database, what is the data center, how it look like, and we discussed a lot because of that only. So those whole stuff we need to discuss, we need to manage from the AWS side. So that is what is the normal user, what is the super user, what is normal user. What is normal user now? Imagine, tell me who is the normal user.
DBA.
Maybe the application developer. DPA.
Yeah, DBA and big data people, like Informatica people, now Snowflake people. Snowflake's application is running in AWS, so they need AWS account for managing the Snowflakes in cloud. So like many users, imagine many users, they are all the normal users are managed by us, that is administrator. We are managed by super user, that is the main account owner. That is the difference between super user, normal user, and administrator. What super user can do, he can able to do everything, including building. He can delete the account also, and he can change the main contact information as well. Everything he can manage, but he can also cancel the premium support or whatever the support and all. And the administrator will do, just to go through this one time, just try to remember right now.
Hi, Reddy. This is Balaji.
Yes, sir. Yes.
See, if the root user has deleted one account, user account, what about if he had some services?
Services, it
He
will
had
not
created.
impact. It will not impact anything. Good question. So everyone understand what he is asking. If one user is deleted, so about that, whatever the user he created two servers, the servers are going to delete or like that. So nothing will happen. This is just user. That user is deleted, but the services is not related to him.
Okay, those things will be visible in the root account.
Yes,
Whether that user
everything we can
how
able. Super
many
user can do
accounts?
everything we can able to see. So that is the one thing. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah. Riddhi, I just want to ask, IAM is like which
We are only managing.
we are managing.
We are managing. These are also some important questions. Definitely, I will explain. But that depends on. In some companies, there is a separate security team.
Okay.
So that depends on how. But we need to say we are managing, because so that we can have more exposure and we can able to talk more about that in interviews. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to say yes, we are working on this, like that. So that way we can deliver more things. So now administrator can able to do everything except billing and accounting information and all. Normal user is having only limited access. Suppose I created a user like Nilima, she is working DBA, so I can create a user Nilima and provide only database operations, so that she can able to log in into that account and she can able to do only database operations. If she is trying to do some other operations like storage or some other things, she can't able to manage, because I assign only the permission to manage database operations in AWS or Azure or Google Cloud, whatever it is. Everyone understand? So that is the one more important. Now coming to how, what are the different like consoles, like how you are managing, how you want to manage means, we have the Apple the Apple Store. You can find that now app and Google Play also, you can go with that, and it's mostly we never do, but yes, these days everyone is having MacBooks, or they are carrying even while going to office, and in the meantime they can work. So like you can use any of the tools to manage this AWS management console. Mostly we use the management console only. So the management console look like this, and that we will do practical. And also you guys understand what is free tier, why we need free tier, what we can do with free tier. So like what is the advantage of the free tier and how to manage the free tier and where we can see the free tier. So just aws.amazon.com, just to go to aws.amazon.com/free. try to there and you can find this thing. So that is the one thing. Then coming to I will share all the documentations. So this is the one more important thing. So that is the one thing. So any questions here, anyone? So that is the documentation part. Amazon is giving excellent documentation. So we have millions of things, resources available, except our time that I am getting from you from this session. That's why I have that much confidence to that I can able to help you to get the job. So I just need to buy from you 2 hours at least minimum every day. So please help me on that. Definitely will be in, you'll get very good opportunities. Only the time is 1 hour for class, at least 1 hour to 2 hours at least. So that will be great. So then if you are able to give this time, then the job is yours. The problem is not with the job. Problem is not with the knowledge and the documentation and anything. The problem is with only the time. The time also not important. We need to learn right now. That's all. We need to know at least some points. Today, 20 people, right? Everyone put one question in that group. At least 2 questions from today's session. At least 2 questions from each one. Okay, so that way we can understand only questions. Just answers. Try to recall if you are able to. Otherwise, you can ask me. I will explain. Also in group. Also you guys can discuss. So and also,
Reddy.
yeah, sir.
Yeah, hi Reddy. Sorry to interrupt you.
No.
What I feel on Friday is, on Friday you have advised us to go to the free Amazon account creation video, and that would be helpful on Monday session. So we went through that account. We went through that video. It was helpful for us to understand easily today's class. So like that, for every day, can you please help us to inform what is the next session to be, so that we will go through the existing videos from 780 and we
100%,
will do
100%. That's what I need. So that so that that's why I will share the complete previous batch recordings also. Definitely, I will share with you. Yeah. So any questions for now? Tomorrow we will do the same thing. Practice. We will create account and log in with all the accounts, and we will do practice. Okay. So thanks everyone. If no questions, we'll meet tomorrow. Any questions, anyone?
Sir, I ping my mail ID, sir.
Yeah, I will
Yeah,
take that.
please share that.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks
sir,
everyone.
please. Thank you, sir.